And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, American Legion Baseball here in West River, South Dakota. We're here at Strong Field here in Sturgis, South Dakota for this rivalry matchup between two teams that know each other very well. It's Sturgis and Spearfish, Post 164 versus Post 33 Titans. Here at Strong Field here in Sturgis, South Dakota. As Clayson Davis here with you with Riverfront Broadcasting, KDSJ-TV. This game streaming exclusively on KDSJ-TV. And also watching on Facebook Live as well. As a PA announcer going through all the starting lineups for today's contest, we might as well go through them ourselves. Again, Clayson Davis here with you today on KDSJ-TV. As going through the batting order for Post 164, they will be on top of the batting order. We will start off with Travis Duell, the batting order. Second baseman for Spearfish Post 164, batting .333 on the year. Aiden Meverton, he's playing shortstop, place he's played all year long. He's batting second. Starting pitcher for Spearfish, Cody Chapman, batting .308 on the year. He's batting third. Cleanup spot, Jack Branham's been on fire the past few games. .338, but with runners in scoring position, he's been batting .10. So Jack Branham looking to be the cleanup man for Post 164. Halen Hiding left field, batting fifth. Tucker Olson, who's really came on strong the past month for Post 164. He's batting sixth. He's the leading batter for Post 164. Sean Sewell, third baseman, batting seventh. Will Scharf, the senior, eighth. Owen Bruner batting ninth. As now we've hit the national anthem here in Sturgis here at Strong Field. We'll be back with Post 33 starting lineups here as you're watching American Legion Baseball right here on KDSJ-TV.
In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther, going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
The dentists and team at Dana Dental Arts in Spearfish are committed to providing you and your family with high-quality dental care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brad Dana from Dana Dental Arts. Technology and the latest in dental procedures are part of what our family can bring to yours. Make an appointment today and let us show you how our family would love to be your partner in dental health.
In Spearfish, call 642-7727 now. Dana Dental Arts utilizes the latest procedures and most up-to-date technology. Dana Dental Arts, let our family care for yours.
And welcome back here to Strong Field here in Sturgis, South Dakota. Beautiful night here for baseball here in after the 4th of July weekend. Again, Clayson Davis here with you, here with KDSJ-TV. As looking at this matchup, Spearfish coming into the contest, 18-24, 15th in the standings, not 16th. 15th in the standings, as they're giving up 6.29 runs per game, averaging about 5.5, a little over 5.5. Team batting at .267. Jack Branham, like I said in the previous segment, has been on fire for Post 164, batting .667 the past 4 games. And again, he's a 1-0 with runners in scoring position. So Jack Branham, again, he's batting cleanup for Post 164. As we are nearing the end of the regular season for both squads. As looking at the standings for the senior division here in South Dakota, Harrisburg Gold having a grip on top of the entire conference. Renner 307 right behind them. Rapid City Post 22 Hard Hats always been dominant. Sitting there at the third, if the playoffs were to start today, they would be playing their cross parking lot rivals. Post 320 Stars has also come along strong. Sioux Falls East, Watertown, Yankton, Aberdeen, Sioux Falls West, Brookings, Brandon Valley, and Pierre. Pierre's also shot up the rankings as well. Harrisburg Maroon, Rapid City Post 320, Huron, Spearfish, Box Elder, Renner, and then Sturgis rounding up the 18. Again, if the playoffs were to start today, these would be the matchups. Spearfish, they're in the last seed right now, so they're in a must-win situation. They need to play Harrisburg Gold. Again, Rapid City teams would play across one another, so that would pretty much be a home game for 320, playing their cross-parking lot rivals, Post 22 Hardhats. Again, Brookings will host an automatic qualifier, and right now Box Elder, the other Renner team, and Sturgis would be out of the playoffs.
Leading off for Spearfish, number 7.
As now we're getting into the contest here with Travis Duell being the leadoff hitter for Post 164. Travis Duell, second base for Post 164, 333 average on the season. First pitch goes way over his head. As a starting pitcher for Sturgis, that looks to be a Brody Royer wearing the number 23 jersey for Post 33. Second pitch thrown at Duell is low and outside for ball number 2. So Duell ahead of the count, 2-0. And Sturgis just got done with a doubleheader against Alliance Nebraska and a Post 320 Stars. Beat Alliance before losing in a short contest to Post 320 Stars. Trying to play the spoiler on the season for Spearfish, as Travis Duell will stroll right on over to first base. So after a walk by Duell, that'll bring up Aiden Meverden, shortstop. He's played all sorts of positions for Post 164. Shortstop, center field. Has also made quite a few appearances on the mound. Again, Aiden Meverden batting .226 on the season. Royer throws back to first, checking Duell at first. Duell scampers back on base. And Aiden Meverden still awaits the first pitch thrown his way. As Royer checks again at first, the first pitch is high and inside, making it ball number 1 for Aiden Meverden. So with the 1-0 count, the throw is right down the pipe, and now Royer throws his first strike of the contest. Both Spearfish and Sturgis going to their number 1 pitchers after a little bit of a break. At least Spearfish is on their number 1 pitcher. Cody Chapman will be starting pitcher for Post 164. Mev checks up too late. Is that strike number 2? Making the count 1-2 for the shortstop for Post 164. So Royer, after walking the first batter, has worked his way ahead of the count, battling Aiden Meverden for the first time. Mev hits that one bouncing in between the Bermuda Triangle, which is shortstop, second base, and center field, and that will be a single for Aiden Meverden. Bringing us to a Post 164 starting pitcher, Cody Chapman, 308 on the year, senior. Heading up north, the state of North Dakota, played JUCO ball to expand his baseball skills and kickstart his college career. With a runner on first and on second. And thank you for joining us here on KDSJ-TV. Again, this game streaming exclusively on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and also on Facebook Live. So I want to thank you guys for joining us here on KDSJ-TV. I believe this will be the only game of the week as well. Royer checks second and then throws a dart in the ground for first ball of the count. So the 1-1 count. And Chapman batting third in the lineup. So with the 1-1 count, Meverton sitting on first after the single. First run, potentially, is Travis Duell on second. He was walked. 1-2 count now for Cody Chapman. And Sturgis still looking for their first out of the contest. As the throw gets past the catcher, and that will advance runners from second to third and first to second. So the catcher, that is Evan Stroud today, couldn't get a hold of that one, and now 2 runners in scoring position for post 164. Again, needing a win to stay in the playoff hunt, as they are on the bubble coming into today's contest. Chapman swings and misses, and that looks to be strike number 2, so a 2-2 count now. Again, Jack Branham sitting there in the first base dugout, as he will be next to bat. He's the closeout man, the cleanup man, and has a potential to have the bases loaded when he comes up to bat, or he'll have a runner on second and third. Throw is outside, too far outside for Royer, making the count full. And Royer with a little bit of trouble here in the first inning of action here at Strong Field. As that is swing and a miss for Cody Chapman, and that will be out number 1 for post 164 as Royer gets out of that count.
Jack Branham.
Brings us to the big man, first baseman Jack Branham, 338 on the year. Batting over 400 the past 4 games, and again, batting 1,000 with runners in scoring position. He's got 2 of them now. Branham gets a hold of that one, and it goes way outside of the ballpark over into the bullpen for foul number 1. As he is Spearfish's cleanup man for a reason. And Jack Branham, first base. Runners in scoring position, throws outside. Branham also tips that one off. So Branham swinging early and often, falls behind the count 0-2 due to 2 foul tips. Here's the throw. Branham pops that one high over into right. Way back over to the walls, right field gets it. Now it's a race over to home as throw to shortstop, throw over to third. That's quick out number 3 on a double play.
And then the assist from Wood over to Knutson for the double play.
So after that double play, again, Branham hit it high over to right field.
Run scores.
Gave it a run, couldn't quite get the distance, and then a throw over to third was right there to get Aiden Meverton out, and the run, they will count the run, so Spearfish will take a 1-0 lead after 1 inning. So they do count Travis Duell's run over to home to get the first run on the board for post 164. And after the top of the first inning, post 164 out of Spearfish, making their way over east on I-90 to battle their rivals of the post 33 Titans of Sturgis. We'll see what the Titans can do at bat when we come back, as you're watching American Legion Baseball right here on KDSJ-TV.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiorAutoSD.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
And we're getting ready to go here in Sturgis for the bottom of inning number 1 for Post 164 and Post 33. Again, both teams toward the bottom of the standing. Spearfish is in that last hole for the playoffs. They will play the number 1 seed if the playoffs were to start today. Again, Cody Chapman on the mound for Post 164, the senior. He will face Knudsen, Stroud, and Wood first off.
Jack Knudsen.
Jack Knudsen batting a .393 on the year for the leadoff hitter. Has now Jack Knudsen hit by pitch.
Brings up your pitcher at number 14.
And that brings up
Stroud.
Evan Stroud, the catcher. .269 on the year, wearing a number 14 in the all-white unis for Sturgis. First time we've seen them this season, as we've done a few Sturgis contests. First pitch from Chapman is high. And Chapman looking to play college ball up in North Dakota next year. He threw over to first, or to check up Jack Knudsen, and Knudsen wisely gets right back there on base. Throw outside and low to make it ball number 2 for Chapman. So he has yet to throw a strike. Again with a runner there on first base. There's strike number 1. Deuce is wild across the scoreboard for Sturgis Post 33 Titans. Again, Jack Knudsen with a lead off from first. Chapman peeks out of the corner of his eyes and throw, as that will be a hit right short over to Aiden Meverden. Shortstop throw to first is right there to make the play. So the runner advances over into scoring position, but that's a quick one out as Evan Stroud gave it a run and hit over to shortstop, where Aiden Meverden was right there to collect the ball. Couldn't get it over to second for the double play, but throws to first. And his buddy Jack Branham waiting right there to get the out. Takes us over to Aiden Wood. First baseman, .373 on the year, and he starts off with a strike thrown by Cody Chapman. Again, Wood has seen him at first. He's also played the outfield and has also had a few appearances on the mound. Swing and a miss by Wood. Chapman gets ahead of the count, 2-0. Again with one out and runner in scoring position. See if Wood can battle back. Chapman trying to get his second out of the inning. Again, Spearfish leading 1-0 after 1. Hit over Duell's head, and it's going to go all the way back out to left, and now circling to home, and that is an RBI single as Jack Knudsen crosses home plate, and an RBI single from Aiden Wood, batting .373 on the year, gets Sturgis on the board here in the bottom of the first, tying this contest up at 1 apiece.
Now batting your shortstop, number 4. Elijah Stroud.
So now we go to .347 on the average, Elijah Stroud. batting fourth in the rotation, cleanup hitter after Aiden Wood's RBI single. As now we're ready to roll with, again, runner on first. Chapman allowing his second hit of the day and his first pitch thrown at Elijah Stroud is high and inside to make it ball number 1. Throw back to first is not on time as Aiden Wood using the long frame to reach out and get right back to first. Pop fly high up into center, where it is collected right there by Tucker Olson playing center field for Chapman, and that'll be an out number 2. And that pop fly up over to number 13 in the middle, where Tucker Olson, who's come along strong for post 164, makes the play. That'll bring us over to Carter Williams, batting 5th in the rotation. Again with 2 outs and a runner on first. First pitch is fouled off the bottom of the bat to make it an 0-1 count. Williams playing right field for the Titans. Throw back to first wasn't quite there for the pickoff attempt. Chapman regathers. Straight down the pipe for strike number 2 for Chapman. Sidearmed it. Almost looked like he wanted to have a slider thrown inside out, but no, just threw a fastball right down the center of the strike zone for strike 2. There's a slider to the outside, and Williams is not fooled. First ball of the count, the 1-2 count now for Williams. Getting runner on first. Sturgis tied up this contest 1 apiece here at the bottom of the second. Now we'll head over to shortstop, which will toss over to second base. Aiden Meverden and Travis Duell making it look easy. With a hit over to second base. And right there to make the play was Aiden Meverden, who's already made a few plays already at the bottom of the first. A nice little pitch over to his buddy at second. Travis Duell forcing the third out. And after 1 complete inning, we're still tied. 1-1 ball game. We'll see Halen Hiding up next. Tucker Olson, Will Scharf. They'll be your next 3 up to bat when we return here in Sturgis, as you're watching American Legion Baseball right here on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on Facebook Live.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete and Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects, from a pickup load to thousands of tons. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
As we have returned here in Sturgis for post 164 and post 33, Halen Hiding left fielder. He will lead things off for post 164. Hiding in 278 was our superior performer for game 1 versus Casper. So you saw that one on KDSJ-TV, as that was our latest broadcast. Again, you can rewatch all of our games on KDSJ-TV. You go to the live tab here on our YouTube channel. You can rewatch this game after this one's over, as well as other previous sports broadcasts. 1-2 to Hiding. Wind blowing right back into the face of Hiding. Beautiful summer day as we just finished up the 4th of July. Hit high over to the catcher, which is there for out number 1. Evan Stroud making the play and getting the first out.
That brings up number 13, Tucker Olson.
So after a quick first out, go to Tucker Olson, center field. There's really come on strong for post 164, 358 on the year. First pitch, Tucker Olson checks up on. As now they call it a strike for Olson. Olson hits that one high and deep over to center and does not have the momentum on it as Tucker Olson gave it a ride over to center. The wind put the brakes on it pretty quick, and that's a quick out number 2 for post 164. So after 2 quick outs, we go to Sean Sewell, third baseman for post 164, batting 193 on the season. He starts off with the ball. Again, 2 strikes. No one has reached a base yet for post 164 this inning. Swing and a miss from Sewell as Royer starting to find a rhythm. There's a nice little breeze, cool breeze here in Sturgis, 84 degrees, as it's going to get pretty hot here pretty fast. Temperatures this weekend up into the 90s. But a nice cool evening here in Sturgis, here at Strong Field for American Legion Baseball. Royer's throw is low, making it a 3-1 count. Now Royer with the wind-up throw, which is high, and Sean Sewell will take a stroll on over to first.
Sewell walks. Bringing to the plate number 18, Will Sharp.
That brings us over to right fielder Will Sharp, the senior. Batting 200 on the year. Right field is where he calls home. As Royer's first pitch is outside. Still 2 outs for post 164. The catcher, Owen Bruner, he's the cleanup man in the entire rotation. He's on deck next if you'll see if he has a chance to swing his bat or not. Will Sharp want to get hold of that one as his bat eclipsed the top of the ball, not making contact for strike number 1. So with a 1-1 count and a runner on first, Royer checks out the corner and now swing and a miss by Sharp. As Royer has been throwing sinkers there at the bottom of the strike zone, getting Sharp to swing and not making contact, and now he falls behind the count 1-2. 1-2 throw is inside and just inside, and Royer strikes out Will Sharp and leaves 1 runner stranded on first and no runs scored across home plate. As Royer and company doing what they're intended to do on defense, we'll see what they can do, what they intend to do on offense when we come back with the bottom of the 2nd inning. As you're watching American Legion Baseball right here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook Live.
They are the community. Bentonite Clay, mined right here in our own backyard near Belfouche in Colony, Wyoming, provides a contributing factor to this area's economic success. This unique product has a huge range of uses, from the main component in cat litter to health and beauty products, pharmaceuticals, and more. It's all produced right here in all of our community. American Colloid Company, working together, winning together. American Colloid.
Now more than ever, you need to keep your cool, and Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is here to help for all your summer cooling needs. Now is the time to schedule your checkup by calling 642-5755. Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is your trusted choice for repair or replacement with new air conditioning systems. Whether you need a tune-up or an upgrade, keep your cool with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. Call 642-5755 and see more at wolfph.com.
As we are back here in action here at Post 33 Titans home field of Strongfield, as Chapman and crew gets warmed up to keep the tie at 1 apiece here at the bottom of the second. We'll lead things off with Xander Heller. Center field for Post 33. As looking at some latest scores for Post 33, again, they lost to the Stars of Post 320 in Rapid, 14-3. As Sturgis 5-17 on the season, bottom of the standings, looking to play spoiler and defend their home turf against the rivals over to the west in Spearfish Post 164. As Xander Heller, first throw was a strike. That one was fouled over to left field for strike number 2. So Xander Heller behind the count 0-2, and now it's an 0-3 strikeout for Xander Heller, and that's a quick 1-2-3 from Chapman.
Now batting number 11, Jaron Andrzejewski.
That will bring us over to a Jaron Andrzejewski, 167 on the year. Normally wears number 5, rocking the double ones today in the white. Chapman slider to the outside bottom corner, too far to the outside and too far low. Making it the first ball of the count for Andrzejewski. Second, lands at about the identical spot, making it a 2-0 count. Thing you can never blame Chapman for is being consistent. Andrzejewski pop fly over to Jack Branham, making the play over at first as he reaches up and snags it out of the air, making it 2 outs for Post 164 as you watch that one on the KDSJ Sports replay. Just can't really quite get a good look at it, but Jack Branham using the vert, get the air and get the out. As now we go to Kel Sudstrom, 154 on the year. He starts off with the ball. And Andrzejewski takes one from Cody Chapman.
Now batting second baseman number 2, Bridger Massa-Patton.
And now we go to number 2, Bridger Massa-Patton. As Bridger only 87 at bat. See if he can turn his luck around. Again, looking at 2 outs and a runner on first. As now the blooper over to Aiden Meverden, throws over to Jack Branham at first, and that will get the out. As Bridger Massa-Patton didn't quite get enough on it with a grounder straight over to the shortstop, Aiden Meverden, to get out number 3 and end inning number 2. So after both teams put on a run in the first inning, neither team advances over to second base in the second. We'll see what exciting action awaits us in the third with Royer and company coming back out onto the field as you are watching American Legion Baseball right here on KDSJ-TV on YouTube, as well as watching on our Facebook page at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ. Third inning coming up next.
We're all going somewhere, going higher, faster, farther, going in new directions to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Goldust Casino invites you to try the new menu items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Goldust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting goldustdeadwood.com.
As we are back here in Sturgis for Post 164 and Post 33, adding another chapter to the rivalry. Again, Clayson Davis here with you with KDSJ-TV. And we've hit the bottom of the batting order with the catcher, Owen Bruner, for Post 164. Bruner 179 on the season as he starts off behind the count after that strike thrown by Royer in his 3rd inning of action. That's a quick strike number 2 for Owen Bruner as he checked up on that one. Now he falls behind the count 0-2. Royer throwing a sinker low, and it sinks there below the strike zone, giving Bruner the first ball of the count. Again, Bruner the cleanup spot. We'll see Travis Duell next. As the 1-2 count is high, and now we have a 2-2 count for Bruner. Tying up the count. Again, the wind blowing across the field from left to right as Bruner calls time. Steps right back into the batter's box, ready to go to work as he faces Royer with a 2-2 count. Again, in a 1-1 ball game. At the top of the 3rd. Swing and a miss by the catcher, Owen Bruner, and Royer claims his first victim here at the top of the 3rd. So we have completed one full rotation. As now we go to the top of the order with Travis Duell, 333. Walked last time. See if he can get a hold of one here as he faces Royer, not a pole. As hiding behind the pole and the way our camera is positioned. Travis Duell, swing and a miss. Again with the first out. Second throw is outside and low as now we've solved the mystery of the pitching fence pole as it's actually Brody Royer that was hiding behind the fence pole. It is 2024. Magical stuff has happened. Pop fly high over to the 3rd base dugout and couldn't quite get his arm over to it. Was first baseman. That's Aiden Wood. As he reached clear across the dugout and couldn't use his long arms to grab that one. And now we have a 1-2 count for Travis Duell. Again with 1 out. Royer with the throw, slider outside, and he gets Travis Duell swinging. And a strikeout for Travis Duell, making it out number 2.
Now batting number 15, Aiden Meverden.
So Travis Duell goes 0 for 1. Speaking of 0 for 1, 1 for 1, Aiden Meverden. The only hit for Post 164 so far with a single at the first. 226 on the year, playing shortstop, the second at bat, and second time facing a Brody Royer. as he is facing 2 outs. As the first pitch is a heater down the middle of the strike zone for strike number 1. As the wind now blowing directly in the face of Aiden Meverden, as he tips that one off the top of the bat and back into the cage. As now he falls behind the count. 2 strikes to no balls. As Royer trying to find a pitch he likes, finally gets it. With the windup and the throw, and strike number 3, Aiden Meverden strikes out looking. And Royer, after a little bit of trouble at the top of the first, came back with 2 strong innings on the mound. Spearfish without a hit since the beginning of the ball game, and now we will see what Post 164 can do up next. As we have concluded 2.5 innings of action, and we will actually see a new man on the mound, I think. Chapman walking out with Aiden Meverden. Sean Sewell nope, it is still Chapman. Sewell stood on the plate for a bit. Fooled me. But Chapman's going to go back to work with his 3rd inning of action. We'll see that happen when we come back as you're watching American Legion Baseball right here on KDSJ-TV.
Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belfouche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators. Got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belfouche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
It's been 50 years since Pillin Optical decided to open their doors and offer outstanding quality eye care to the community. Things have changed, the style of frames, the store location, and just a few other things. But what has not changed is their philosophy of quality eye care, superior customer service, and the best selection of frames, all at the best prices around. After all, at Pillin Optical, quality eye care and customer service is the most important thing next to your sight. Pillin Optical, family owned for 50 years, 409 Kansas City Street.
As we're back here in Sturgis, Jack Knutson top of the batting order for Post 33 Titans. As Knutson scored the only run for Sturgis at the bottom of the 1st inning. See if he can go back to work. As Knutson hit by pitch last time. So he has yet to get out or yet to have a hit against Cody Chapman. The only hit he's got was a ball into his general vicinity. That's the 2nd foul tip. Great play over there by 3rd base coach Rodriguez of Sturgis Post 33 Titans. Showing the kids here at the ballpark how it's done. Now with a 1-2 count. Chapman slider outside. Slides too far outside for a 2-2 count. As it's the bottom of the 3rd here. As pop fly high over to left field where Halen Hiding is there to make the play and force out number 1.
Flies out.
And take a look at that one on our KDSJ Sports Replay. Halen Hiding waiting over there at left field as he usually has been seen. Did have a stellar performance on the mound against Casper here about a little over a week ago. So now we go to Evan Stroud. Hits that one over to shortstop. Shortstop Meverden over to first base Jack Branham. And out number 2 quickly for Sturgis.
Brings to plate number 6, Aiden Wood.
So after 2 quick outs forced by Chapman and crew, takes us to first base, Aiden Wood, who had a single RBI, as he is the third in the batting order and the leading batter for Post 33 Titans. As that hit is high, hitting orbit, might have hit Mars, and comes right back down to Jack Branham. Waiting there about 10 feet away from first base. As that ball stayed up in the air quite a while. Might have been caught by the wind to throw it back toward the fence, and we've completed 3 full innings of work. It's been monkey see, monkey do from Post 33 and Post 164. Both teams scored at the first inning, and neither team advances anyone over to second base during the second and third innings. Fourth inning coming up next as you are watching American Legion Baseball right here on KDSJ-TV on YouTube, and also watching on Facebook at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete and Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
As after that quick timeout, Clayson Davis back with you here in Sturgis, as we will lead off with Cody Chapman, starting pitcher for Post 164, 308 on the season, and he starts off with a strike. In top of the fourth. Getting our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard updated. Royer in his 4th inning of action. It's been a relatively quick contest so far, already at the top of the 4th inning. It's now a 2-1 count for Chapman versus Royer. I want to thank everyone for joining us online at KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on Facebook. Head over to left field, as that will bounce there in front of left field Jaron Andrzejewski, and that will be a base hit single for Cody Chapman, as he now goes 1 for 2 on the day. Brings us up to the big man, Jack Branham, first baseman, wearing the double deuces in black for Post 164. Batting over 400 the past 4 contests. Leading batter in batting average for Post. Nope, that's actually Olsen. Second leading batter for Post 164, but has been batting 1,000 with runners in scoring position. Chapman not quite in scoring position yet. Branham could very easily change that, as the score is again 1-1. I don't know why my scoreboard keeps giving Sturgis a run when it's still a 1-1 ball game. As now we have a 1-1 count. So the 1-1 count, throw is just outside, but inside the strike zone for strike number 2. So now we have a 2-1 count for Jack Branham as he faces Brody Royer for the second time today. Branham pops that one past the catcher, and that's an error over on the shortstop as that will advance Chapman over the second, and Jack Branham gets on first.
Branham reaches first base.
That ball zoomed right by the catcher, and then the shortstop could not quite field it. And now we have a runner in scoring position with Chapman. And Jack Branham right there on first base. See if Hailing Hiding can get his senior classmate Cody Chapman across home base as he goes with the bunt. Throw over to first to get Hailing Hiding out, and a sacrificial bunt proves worthy as now that advances 2 runners in scoring position with just only 1 out. As Hiding gets out, but advances Chapman over to third. That is the lead taking run, and Jack Branham over at second. That leads us over to the leading batter for Post 164, Tucker Olson. 358 on the year has really come on strong about the past month of action for Post 164. As he has runners in scoring position and looks to get at least one of them across home plate. Won't do it on that pitch as that's strike number 1. Deuces across the scoreboard and across the count as that breaks that streak with a second ball. 2-1 count for Olson. Olson playing center field. He's played anywhere from second to third to first. As now Olson on a fielder's choice throws over to first as he pops that one right to the pitcher, and the pitcher on a choice doesn't advance Chapman or Branham, so therefore Tucker Olson is the guilty party, and that's out number 2. So that leads us over to Sean Sewell. 193. Sewell was walked last time. See if he can get across at least one runner. He won't do it on that pitch as he swings and misses for strike number 1. Again, Chapman sitting at third, Jack Branham sitting on second. And that's strike 2 for Sewell. Spearfish in danger of abandoning 2 runners in scoring position. As Sewell falls behind the count. 0-2 with 2 outs. And Royer with a fastball over to the strike zone for strike number 3, and Spearfish leaves 2 runners in scoring position. With a chance to take a lead and doesn't get it done. So now we will go to the bottom of the 4th with Sturgis getting out of a pickle. We'll see if they can take the lead here as we are at the halfway point of the ball game. 1-1 ball game. We'll be back after this short break as you're watching American Legion Baseball here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook.
In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
The dentists and team at Dana Dental Arts in Spearfish are committed to providing you and your family with high-quality dental care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brad Dana from Dana Dental Arts. Technology and the latest in dental procedures are part of what our family can bring to yours. Make an appointment today and let us show you how our family would love to be your partner in dental health.
In Spearfish, call 642-7727 now. Dana Dental Arts utilizes the latest procedures and most up-to-date technology. Dana Dental Arts, let our family care for yours.
And I want to thank our sponsors, Dana Dental Arts, Jake's Collision Repair, for sponsoring local sports here on KDSJ. Again, this game streaming exclusively on KDSJ-TV, online on YouTube, and also on Facebook Live. As our leadoff hitter for the Titans is Elijah Stroud. Batting cleanup, as the first pitch thrown at him is a scuff off the ground, and Stroud takes the early lead in the count, 1-0. Chapman wasting no time tying it up with a strike thrown there. As we've reached the bottom of the fourth inning. Still in a 1-1 ball game. This game going by faster than anyone expected. Again, this is the single varsity matchup today. As previously here at Strongfield, we had the JV where Spearfish pulled out away with a win in that one. Stroud, pop fly over to left field as Will Scharf collects it finally, but that is a fair ball that landed right there on the line for Elijah Stroud, and that'll be the first hit for Sturgis this inning, a leadoff single from Stroud. So with Stroud reaching first, and it brings up Carter Williams, 250 on the year. 0 for 1 on the day versus Chapman. But again, a runner on first. Chapman trying the outside, can't getting it to land. As now a hit over to center field where Tucker Olson makes the play and gets quick out number 1.
Now batting number 13.
That was a pop fly by Carter Williams. Checks up in the wind, which is getting stronger as the night continues. And that will keep Elijah Stroud right there on first. Xander Heller, 148 on the year. Plays center field for the Titans. As he hits that one in a fair hit over to center field as moves Stroud to second base. Tucker Olson at center collects the damage, and now that's 2 hits allowed by Chapman, 2 singles to the Titans. Again, Chapman in his 4th inning of work. He's allowed 2 hits and advanced 2 runners in on base, 1 in scoring position. Jaron Andrzejewski, 167 on the year, left field, and hits that one short to Chapman. Chapman on fielder's choice rolls it over to Branham for quick out number 2, but advances the runners from second to third and first to second. Does force 2 outs. That brings up the DAs, Kel Sudstrom. 154 on the year for Sudstrom, the left-hander. Trying to get his buddy sitting at second and third across home plate to take the lead. As Chapman thrown to the same spot, that right outside corner as we see it. It's the inside corner against Sudstrom. As Chapman adjusts a little bit to the outside, and that gets enough for Sudstrom to swing and miss, forcing a 1-1 count. Get a runner on second, runner on third. Sudstrom hits that one high over to shortstop, who makes the play. And after Spearfish strands 2 of their runners on second and third, guess what? They force the same thing for Sturgis. It is exactly monkey see, monkey do right here in Sturgis, as each team likes to copy each other. Both teams scored a run in the first. Neither one has done much of anything. The second and third, and in the fourth, they both leave 2 runners stranded in scoring position, 1 on second, 1 on third. To the top of the 5th we go. Royer and crew coming back out to play some defense, keeping this game tied at 1. we'll see that happen here as we come back from this short break, as you're watching American Legion Baseball right here on KDSJ-TV, on YouTube, and also on Facebook Live at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ.
Part of the community we live in, they are the community. Bentonite Clay, mined right here in our own backyard near Belfouche in Colony, Wyoming, provides a contributing factor to this area's economic success. This unique product has a huge range of uses, from the main component in cat litter to health and beauty products, pharmaceuticals, and more. It's all produced right here in all of our community. American Colloid Company, working together, winning together.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Will Scharf, leadoff hitter for post 164 here at the top of the 5th inning. Still a 1-1 ball game. Scharf, the senior, will look to study business in pursuit of his law degree. As that is not Aiden Meverton. That's Will Scharf batting 200 on the year. As strike one thrown by Royer, as now the count reads 2-1 to Scharf. Now 2-2 to Scharf. As Royer is just allowed, see here, 3 hits. Now this could be another one. No, Will Scharf can't beat the throw from shortstop to first, and that's quick out number 1.
Now batting number 6.
So that brings us over to the catcher, number 6, Owen Bruner, 179 on the year, 0 for 1 on the game. See if he can make some magic happen for Spearfish in a tie ball game, 1 apiece. Royer throwing high for ball number 1. So now Royer's second pitch is just a little bit lower than his last one, and inside strike zone for strike number 1. So with ones across the board, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Royer tries high again, and again too high, making it 2-1. Now he goes to the bottom side of the box and gets it to fall for strike 2. So ball and a strike, followed by a ball and a strike. See if this continues the pattern. It does for ball number 3. This very well could be strike number 3 coming up. Owen Bruner calls time. Try to break the momentum of Royer as it reads 3-2-1 across the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. And I want to thank our friends at Junix for giving our scoreboard with today's broadcast.
Royer with his 7th strikeout.
With a 7th strikeout of the night, Royer claims out number 2, as it was a little bit of a ominous throwing pattern. 1 ball, 1 strike, followed by a ball and a strike, which was followed up by a ball, and you guessed it, another strike. Travis Duell, 3rd time he will be at bat, as he is the leadoff hitter for post 164, 0 for 1 with a walk. As the first ball collected by Strout low for ball number 1. Still a 1-1 ball game in Sturgis. Second pitch, trying the outside corner, missed. 2-0 count to Duell. another senior on this 164 ball club. They will head to Minnesota after today's contest as they will be playing in the Gopher Classic. And that will start Friday, so they will get back from this one, pack the bags for a little vacation over to the east. They'll play in the Gopher Classic. Now 3-1 count to Duell, second baseman. He was hit by pitch. No, excuse me, he was walked first. His first at bat and then was called out. So see if he can advance to a base by a walk or by a hit. And that is a walk for Travis Duell.
Duell walks.
Brings up Aiden Meverden, 1 for 2 on the day. Shortstop, 226 on the year. Update of our bases, there we go. Again, Aiden Meverden, his third at bat. Checks up, and looking back on it, probably shouldn't have checked up because that is strike number 1. And getting the wind blowing right back into the wind of the batters here at Strong Field. And Aiden Meverden caught looking again for strike 2. Again, 2 outs for Mev, the shortstop. Could be another quick inning. Again, we've already hit the top of the 5th. That ball, Royer thought it was a strike. The ump in blue happened to disagree. 1-2 count for Mev. Again, Travis Duell with the leadoff from first. Here's the throw, and swing and a miss. Royer gets his 8th strikeout of the day and forces Spearfish to leave Duell stranded on first and keep 1 run on the board. So, if this contest has taught us anything, Sturgis has a good chance of going 1-2-3, you're out if they like to copy their counterparts in black. Spearfish Post 164. Sturgis wants to break that trend. We'll see if they're able to do so when we come back with the bottom of the 5th. As you're watching American Legion Baseball right here on KDSJ-TV on YouTube, as well as watching us on Facebook at Black Hills Gold Hits, KDSJ.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of ton. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
Now more than ever, you need to keep your cool, and Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is here to help for all your summer cooling needs. Now is the time to schedule your checkup by calling 642-5755. Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is your trusted choice for repair or replacement with new air conditioning systems. Whether you need a tune-up or an upgrade, keep your cool with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. Call 642-5755 and see more at wolfph.com.
As Kenny Loggins rocks out to danger zone here at Strong Field, we'll see what Bridger Massa Batten can do. With a bat in his hand, a helmet on his head, as he will be the leadoff hitter for Post 33 Titans here at the bottom of the 5th inning in a 1-1 ball game. Chapman throws strike number 1 against Massa Batten. As a Bridger, 0 for 1 on the day, just his second at bat. He sees his count tied up in 1 apiece. Again, 1-1 ball game. It's been a story of copycat here at Strong Field, as whatever Spearfish has done at the top of the inning, Sturgis loves to respond with a performance of their own at the bottom. Pop fly high in the wind throws that one outside of the ballpark, making it a 2-2 count for Bridger. And now a hit, not very hard, over to Sean Sewell at third. Goes over to Jack Branham at first, forcing the first out. As we'll take a look at that one on our KDSJ Sports Replay. Bridger Massabatten now going 0 for 2 on the day. Takes us over to Jack Knutson for his third time at bat. As get our camera ready. Blame our camera guy for a lousy job. Oh crap, that's me. As now we go to Jack Knutson, hit by pitch in the first, and then has gone 0 for 1 since. Ones across the board for Jack Knutson. 393 at bat for Sturgis, and he swings and misses. Knutson, big strong kid out of Sturgis. So he falls behind the count, and Chapman. 1-2, again with 1 out. Slider outside by Chapman gets Knutson swinging and missing for quick out number 2. As both pitchers putting on a performance here at Strong Field. Strong pitching from 2 strong kids. From West River, South Dakota, Evan Stroud, 269 catcher. Pop fly that one high over to center. Checks up in the wind. Tucker Olson makes it the play. And just a quick 1, 2, 3. And not much from either team going through this ball game. We've now reached the top of the 6th inning. Both teams putting on 1 run in the first and haven't done diddly squat since. As when we come back, we will go to the top of the 6th inning. Royer and crew see if they can continue their strong defensive performance in a game like this. Just takes 1 run to spark something for either team. Again, Spearfish fighting for their playoff lives. Sturgis looking to play spoiler to defend their home field. Top the 6 coming up right after this as you're watching American Legion Baseball right here on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and at our Facebook page at Black Hills Gold Hits, KDSJ.
The Goldust Casino invites you to try the new menu items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Goldust Casino, tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting goldustdeadwood.com.
Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belfouche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators, got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belfouche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
As both teams in a stalemate here at Strong Field, 1-1 ball game between these 2 bitter rivals here in West River, South Dakota. Just a few miles of interstate separating the 2. Both teams knowing each other very well as they've played each other all throughout middle school and high school. As now Cody Chapman, he will return to home plate with a bat in his hand and a helmet on his head. See what Chapman and crew can do against Brody Royer here at the top of the 6th as we are running out of outs in this contest. This game is very likely to go into extra innings as we look at our double box here on KDSJ-TV. Chapman fouls that one behind the third base foul line. I want to give a shout out to amazing performances by both third base coaches. Coach Rodriguez and Coach Laux putting on a catching performance over there at the third base spot. As after the foul tip is a ball for Chapman. Chapman 1 for 2 on the day. He gets a hold of this one high over to center, which again, that wind doesn't allow it to go very far, and Chapman is caught out over at center by Xander Heller.
Number 22, Jack Branham.
So now we go to Jack Branham. 1 for 2 on the day himself. First baseman for post 164. Halen Hiding waiting in the wings. Again, the wind getting stronger, blowing right back in the face of Branham. Branham, he pops that one high over to right, and the wind just carries it outside of the field of play. For foul ball, Branham thought he had a good hit on that ball, and the wind thought otherwise. So now a 1-0 count for Branham. Branham waiting for the pitch, and now he hits that one down the line, and that looks to be fair. Jack Branham crosses over to first, and he's hightailing over to second. Will he get there? Slide, he's saved. Jack Branham with a double. Could get the party started for post 164 as Jack Branham line drive down the first base foul line. He gets it to fall just inside, and right field Williams had to chase that one down, not before Jack Branham makes his way over to second, as that is the go-ahead run. Now let's see if the senior Halen Hiding can get him home. 278 on the year. First ball thrown at him is low, off the ground. And Branham sitting at second after that double. And after that foul ball, we have ones across the scoreboard. For number 12. Rocking the glasses for post 164 as he done all season. As there's strike 2 thrown by Royer after allowing that double. Brody Royer in his 6th inning of action. And on a dropped third strike, throw over to first is high. Halen Hiding collides with the first baseman, and both ball players are on the ground as both Hiding and number 6, Aiden Wood, colliding. They're on first base after that dropped third strike. Hiding just getting to his feet. Aiden Wood on his belly now pushes himself off the ground. As both ball club players collecting themselves after that collision. Jack Branham advances over to third. After that throw that was high from Stroud over to Wood. And Halen Hiding trucking it over to first. Again, collides. I think they might have bumped knees, or either way, Hiding and Aiden Wood collide over at first, and both ball club players are up. Shakes hands, make amends, and everyone returns back to their designated positions after a dropped third strike. That advances Halen Hiding over to first. So now we got runners in the corners with Jack Branham, the go-ahead run, sitting at third, waiting for his buddy playing center field, wearing number 13 and black, Tucker Olson, to get Branham across home plate for the go-ahead run. Still just one out.
Hiding takes first base on the drop third strike. Now batting number 13,
Tucker Olson, again, has had a strong showing here at the ending of the regular season, 358 on the year. First throw from Royer to Olson is high. 1-0 count, again runners in the corners. with just one out. Hiding with the lead off from first. Royer checks him at first. Hiding returns back to first. Hiding with another lead off. Branham waiting at third. Hiding's going to go to first. Will he get there? Hiding called safe. That was close as post 33 had a chance at it. Hiding just sneaks on to second, putting two runners in scoring position with one out. Changes the strategy for post 164 as, again, with one out. And Olson, leading batter for post 164. See if he can give it a ride. Olson swings and misses. Had a lot of steam, that ball did. Thrown by Royer. Now that's strike two. Again with one out. Go ahead run on second. Insurance run. Go ahead run on third. Insurance run on second. Throw outside and low, tying up the count at 2 apiece. Olson wisely tells Branham to stay right there at third. No sense of having our go-ahead run get picked off. So with one out and a 2-2 count, Olson gives it a fly over high to right. Checks up, and now we're have a race to third. A throw is super high, and Jack Branham, the go-ahead run, will score as that throw from right field clear back to catcher. A lot of caught of the wind and drifted it high above everyone's head. So that sac fly from Tucker Olson gets Jack Branham across home plate and advances a runner over to third, and Spearfish breaks the tie as now it's a 2-1 ball game. So then we go to Sean Sewell. Olson with a line drive over to the right side of the field, over there in front of the third base dugout. Third base is where Halen Hiding currently resides. So with a 1-1 count to Sean Sewell. Has a wild pitch. That'll advance Halen Hiding across home plate, and now Spearfish takes a 2-run lead after that wild pitch from Brody Royer over to Evan Stroud. So 2 runs put on by Spearfish here at the top of the 6th. As now the 1-1 tie that we've had the entire ball game has been broken open. Sewell swings and misses on a 2-1 count, making it a 2-2 count. Again, no one on base for Sewell, and Sewell strikes out. That is the 9th strikeout of the inning from Royer, but that was not before Branham and Hiding cross home plate to give Spearfish a 3-1 lead going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Can Sturgis respond? They've done it the entire contest. They'll have a chance to respond again, as when we come back, we will see what they can do with the bat in their hand, and Chapman with a glove on his left hand, sleeve on his right, and he's going to go to work with his 6th inning of work. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Thank you for joining us here on KDSJ-TV on YouTube, and also on Facebook at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ. Bottom of the 6th coming up after this.
American Colloid, a minerals technologies company, is not only part of the community we live in, they are the community. Bentonite clay, mined right here in our own backyard near Belfouche in Colony, Wyoming, provides a contributing factor to this area's economic success. This unique product has a huge range of uses, from the main component in cat litter to health and beauty products, pharmaceuticals, and more. It's all produced right here in all of our community. American Colloid Company, working together, winning together.
After that quick timeout, we'll keep it right here in Sturgis as we're going to look at what's next for both teams. Starting off for post 33, They will end their home series today against Spearfish. So they'll travel east to play Aberdeen and Watertown before playing the two Harrisburg teams. Next up for Post 164, again, they will head over to Minnesota for the Gophers Classic. They'll play Rogers, Mitchell. Rogers, Minnesota, Mitchell, South Dakota for a few more games, including playing a few more teams from Minnesota and a team from Nebraska before coming back home to end off their home contest versus Belle-Fourche before they end their season headed east as well, as that's what's next for both teams. After that foul tip, we have for Sturgis, that is number 6, Aiden Wood. Wood with an RBI. And he had that collision with Halen Hiding in the last inning, as he was grimacing a little bit from that. Tough kid, feeling the pain, but trying to give his ball club a chance to tie. Again, just with 2 more innings to get 2 runs to force a tie or take the lead. Chopper down over to shortstop. Aiden Medverin throw to Jack Branham gets Aiden Wood out. That's out number 1 for Chapman and crew. 6-3. Meverden over to Jack Branham. Gets Stroud out. When he gets Wood out, now we go to Elijah Stroud. First pitch for Stroud this go-round is sinks low, ball number 1. Now a foul ball recovered by the catcher Owen Bruner, who ditches the face mask and tries to track down the ball. Ump calls it foul, so we will go to a 1-1 count. One count for Stroud. And too far inside. Stroud having to duck out of the way from that inside throw from Chapman in his 6th inning of work. Stroud fouls that one out of the ball club for a 2-2 count. Again, Sturgis trails now 3-1. And after Chapman thought that was a strike, the Spearfish crew happened to agree. The ump disagreed with all of them, and now it's a full count for Chapman. Again, just with 1 out. Stroud battling Chapman as he foul tips that one outside of the ballpark. As the sun has set here in Sturgis. Again, a beautiful night for baseball. Chopper straight down to Chapman, who can't get it. Can he throw over to first? Yes, he can. Jack Branham collects the throw from Chapman, who had a little bit of a hard time trying to get a hold of it. And then once he finally catches a hold, throws a dart over to his buddy Jack Branham at first, forcing the 2nd out of the inning. Bring us over to Carter Williams. 0 for 2 on the day. Chapman still having trouble trying to get that outside corner to fall. It's been close a few times, but there he gets it. That's strike number 1. Again, Williams 0 for 2 on the day, and his ball club behind 2 runs after 2 runs put up by Spearfish in the top of the 6th. Now Williams in trouble, down 1-2 with 2 outs. Again, just 4 more, including this one. Is that ball 2 for Chapman? throwing at Carter Williams. And that's strike number 3. Williams tries it, can't get it to go. And this is the first time that Sturgis has failed to answer post 164 in this contest. And it's starting to come down to some major momentum switch for Spearfish, as first time a team has took a lead in this contest, as Spearfish takes a 2-run lead, 3-1, as we have just 6 more outs to go. New pitcher on the mound for Sturgis. We'll see who that is when we come back with the top of the 7th. You're watching American Legion Baseball right here on KDSJ-TV.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiorAutoSD.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
As we are back here in Sturgis for the top of the 7th inning, as the relief pitcher looks to be at number 9 for post 33 Titans, that is Brand Matthews. So Matthews is called upon to stop any more damage from getting on the scoreboard. As again, his ball club trails post 164, 2-1. As it is their finale in Sturgis. Will Scharf, the leadoff hitter for post 164. And he will face Will Scharf for the first at-bat. As now some words between catcher and pitcher. See what Will Scharf can get done. Again, he is 0 for 2 on the day. And he will be the guinea pig versus Brand Matthews, the relief pitcher for post 33. Again, they are down 3-1. Scharf, pop fly over to second, who falls down, and that is a fielder's error. That was Bridger Massabatten not quite getting his feet and collecting the ball, and that will advance Will Scharf over to first.
Single for Scharf.
That is a single for Will Scharf.
Catcher number 6, Owen Bruner.
Brings us back to the bottom of the batting order with Owen Bruner. Bruner, swing and a miss. First strike thrown by Matthews. Matthews taking his time, getting the pitch. Throws down the pipe and just a bit high for ball 1. Spearfish looking to add some insurance runs as this game will go to a bottom of the 7th, with the away team leading at the top of the 7th. There is a strike 2 thrown by Matthews. Again, no outs here at the top of the 7th. Will Scharf, the leadoff from first. Matthews with the throw, and Bridger. Excuse me, that was Owen Bruner. Swings and misses, and that is 1 of 3 outs that Sturgis needs to force to give their ball club a chance. Top of the batting order for the 4th time today is Travis Duell. He is 0 for 1, but has been walked twice. Again, Will Scharf still standing on first. First throw with a little bit of chin music toward Travis Duell. So now Brand Matthews getting the pitch and throw. That is outside. Will Scharf will advance over to second on that wild slider to the outside as Stroud can't quite get that one, and that advance Travis Duell over into scoring position. And also making it a 2-0 count for Scharf. So now with Scharf at second and Spearfish leading by 2. Trying to put the pressure on post 33. Is the wind picking up more? Is the flag at the end of the ball field blowing straight sideways now as pitch inside. Should have been a ball, but checked up on too late by Travis Duell. It's forcing a 2-1 count. Now Duell chops it low over to shortstop. Throw to first is out.
Good play by Bridger over to Aiden Wood for the putout.
As Bridger Massabatten collects the grounder and throws over to first, Travis Duell can't beat the run. But it advances a security run over to third, as now Will Scharf will stay right there over at third, and we'll go to Aiden Meverden. Mev hits that one high over to left, bounces in front of left field, and that will score. Will Scharf on an RBI single, and that will push the lead to 3. One throw, one swing, one hit, and now it is a 4-1 ball game as Aiden Meverden gets his second hit of the ball game. So that will bring us over to the pitcher, Cody Chapman, 308. On the year, 1 for 3. And with 2 outs and a single, RBI single from Aiden Meverden, his ball club, up 4-1 over the hometown Sturgis Titans. And now Aiden Meverden trying to steal second. Checks up the throw from Matthews, too far outside of pretty much literally everyone. And that will advance Aiden Meverden over to second. As Mev honestly got lucky, as the timing by Matthews threw off Mev, had a chance for a chase down scenario, but the throw from Matthews was just a bit outside of the Bermuda Triangle, and that advances Aiden Meverden over to second. Chapman swings and misses for his first pitch thrown at him by Matthews this go-round. Again, Chapman 1 for 3 on the day. Probably see him go back to work here at the bottom of the 7th. Chapman bounces inside. That's a fair play. Down over to left. Circling the bases is Aiden Meverden for an RBI single, pushing the lead to 5-1 for post 164. Cody Chapman getting his second hit of the day, and it's adding more runs for Spearfish. As with 2 outs and now a runner on first, they'll bring us over to Jack Branham. Left-handed hitter. swings and fouls it out of the ballpark. Zooms by our camera, which does not excite me the slightest. So with 2 outs, but 2 runs scored here at the top of the 7th. 5-1 lead for Post 164. Again, fighting for their playoff lives. They are just under a point ahead of 16th place. That's Box Elder. As if the playoffs were to start today, Box Elder would be out. Spearfish would be traveling over east to play Harrisburg Gold. Now 0-2 count for Branham. Throw is high, and Branham wisely lets that one fly high. Again, Chapman after that RBI single. Throws outside, Stroud can't get there, and now that will advance Cody Chapman over to third after that throw to second from Stroud was hit by something. I don't know if it was Chapman. It didn't seem like it because Chapman advanced over to third. That's 2 stolen bases from Chapman, and that advances a runner from first all the way to third for Jack Branham. We're looking at a 2-2 count with 2 outs. See if he can force another run. Deuce is running wild across the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for number 2-2 in black. Trying to get the 3rd run across home plate for Spearfish this inning to make it a 6-1 ball game. That is strike 3. Just catching the outside corner was Matthews, and Sturgis gets out of the inning mercifully, trailing now 5-1 and leaving Cody Chapman stranded at third. Well, as we always say here on KDSJ, the bar is set, the assignment has been given out, and Sturgis needing 4 runs here at the bottom of the 7th to extend this one, or the ball game's over, and we won't see Chapman. We'll see Sean Sewell. He will be the closer for Post 164. And Sewell, if you remember, has had that dominant pitching performance against Belle Fourche up in Belle earlier. The Stars of Post 320 also earlier this year, and we will see what Sewell can do.
Calling 642-5755. Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is your trusted choice for repair. Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. Call 642-5755 and see more at Wolf PA.
Watch the action as you dine inside the Gold Dust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood, and use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting golddustdeadwood.com.
As we are nearing the conclusion here in Sturgis, as this rivalry game between Post 164 and Post 33 is reaching its finale, Sturgis needing 4 runs here at the bottom of the 7th to force an extra 8th inning, and he will have to go up against a fresh pitcher in Sean Sewell. The guinea pig for Post 33, and the leadoff hitter is number 13 center fielder Xander Heller, and he will see strike number 1 thrown by Sean Sewell. Again, just 3 more outs before we crown a winner in this one. Xander Heller just sneaks behind the foul line. As Heller gave it a ride, and the wind actually might have pushed that one just behind that white stripe, headed down the left side of the ball field. So Heller thinking had a base hit. Now looks at an 0-2 count. Again, just 3 more outs before Spearfish Post 164 continues in their hunt to stay in the playoffs. A hit over to shortstop. Throw to first is there, and that's out number 1, forced by Post 164.
1 out. Brings up number 11, Jaron Andrzejewski.
So after out number 1, Jaron Andrzejewski, he will be at bat next. They're an out from Xander Heller. Andrzejewski 0 for 1, was hit by pitch earlier. Swings and misses versus Sean Sewell, and that will be an 0-1 count. Again with 1 out. As we are reaching the ending of this contest. One count. Throw inside by Sewell is too far inside. 2-1 count now for Andrzejewski. Left field for post 33 Titans. Chopper over to third, where that's Tucker Olson. Throw to first. Branham is safe. Andrzejewski, the throw from third to first. Branham just outside, couldn't get his foot on base, and that is a base hit for Jaron Andrzejewski. As that will be run number 2 for post 33. So now we go to the designated hitter, Kel Sudstrom. Strike 1 thrown by Sean Sewell versus the left-handed hitter. As we are reaching the bottom of the batting order for post 33. Throw back to first to try to pick off Andrzejewski is not there. As our graphics decided to go crazy. Strike 2 thrown by Sewell, and now it's a 0-2 count with 1 out. Sewell getting the pitch and throwing inside and squeaks inside. Good looking pitch thrown by Sewell. Couldn't quite get it to land, and now we still have 2 strikes, but now a ball to go with it. Now make that 2 balls thrown to go with it. 2-2 count. Again, runner on first. That's Andrzejewski. Sudstrom, the DH, trying to force another out as that pop fly over to third base did not have the momentum on it. Tucker Olson there at third base. So he moves from center field to third. And that's out number 2. 1 more out. Sturgis has got to be perfect. Starts with Bridger Massabatten. Bottom of the batting order. He is 0 for 2. And needs to get a spark going for Sturgis. They need it fast. Low pitch thrown by Sewell. As that now makes it a 2-0 count. With 2 outs. As we are at the final out, throw back to first for a pickoff attempt is not there from Sean Sewell. As Massabatten waiting at bat. Throw inside is good for a strike number 1. So first strike thrown at Massabatten. 2 more strikes and this one's over. Sewell takes a deep breath and throws down the pipe and low for ball 3. Sewell with a 3-1 count in trouble. Again, this is his first inning of action. As we're down to the final out in this one. Again, 4 runs needed by Sturgis to extend the game. Down the pipe and strike, and we have hit a full count with 2 outs.
Full count, 2 outs.
And 1 more out, and this one's over. Bridger Massabatten versus Sean Sewell to try to extend the ball game. And a timeout called by Massabatten. Sewell was ready, and Massabatten calls time at the last minute to break the momentum and focus of Sean Sewell, and now he rotates through pitches, gets what he wants. Wind at his back. Here's the throw outside. It's strike three. Bridger Massabatten thought he had a ball. And Sean Sewell shuts the door on Sturgis and keeps Spearfish 164 alive in the playoffs. Bridger Massabatten thought he had a ball as that strike thrown by Sean Sewell shuts the door on Post 33 Titans, and they will end their home season with a loss to the rivals over to the east, the Spearfish Post 164 baseball team. 5-1 is the final. We'll put a bow on this one when we come back in Sturgis, as Post 164 comes into town and pulls off a 5-1 win over Post 33 Titans. We'll be back with our Superior Performer, brought to you by Superior Auto, as well as recapping this contest when we come back here on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and also on our Facebook page at Black Hills Gold Hits, KDSJ.
We're all going somewhere, going higher, faster, farther, going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superioroutosd.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
As we are back here in Sturgis, where we have reached the conclusion of this contest, with Spearfish pulling out the win by a score of 5-1, as it was a 1-1 ball game clear till the 6th inning, where 2 runs were put on by Post 164, and then another 2 runs were put on by the ball club at the top of the 7th. Therefore giving them a 4-run lead and a 4-run win. Time to go over our Superior Performer, brought to you by Superior Auto. And looking at the contest, he was 2 for 4, but with an RBI in a crucial situation, and also pitched a beauty for Post 164. Didn't quite complete the game, but nonetheless put Sean Sewell in a great position to close this one out. Yes, Cody Chapman, the senior, awarded our Superior Auto Superior Performer. The senior pitcher / center field, he will claim the Superior Auto Superior Performer from this contest. So I want to say congratulations to Mr. Chapman and the Post 164 baseball team for being awarded the Superior Performer and also pulling out with a win over the rival Sturgis Post 33 Titans by a score of 5-1. Looking at what is next for both teams, as that will end off the home series for Post 33 Titans. They're on the road the rest of the way, and then will make their way out east. As we will see what's next for Sturgis, they will play Aberdeen, then at Watertown, before traveling to Harrisburg to close off the regular season, as they are eliminated from the playoffs, so they're just looking to play spoiler to everyone else that are still in the hunt, and all these teams still in the hunt. So that's what's next for Post 33 Titans. Spearfish, they will actually head to the state of Minnesota for the Gophers Classic, as those games will not be counted towards the state standings. Unlike this contest, they'll play Rogers, Minnesota to start off the tournament before playing Mitchell, South Dakota, then Westa Post 118 before playing Papillion, South Nebraska. Then at Ralston to end off the Gopher Classic, and then the Spearfish will end their home series against their rivals to the north, the Belfouche Post 32 Bronx. That one should be on KDSJ-TV before Spearfish will end their regular season out east, as they will play Watertown and Aberdeen. Again, look at the standings quickly, as Harrisburg Gold having a solid grip on the top of the standings. Playoffs were to start today. Spearfish would be playing Harrisburg Gold, as Harrisburg Gold is the top seed. They'll take the top 15 seed. Spearfish is in that bubble spot at 15. Renner Royals at 2. Rapid City Post 22 Hard Hats. Again, if the playoffs were to start today, they would be playing their crosstown rival. Not even crosstown, Krause parking lot rival, Post 320 Stars. They've come on strong, so that would have been really be a home game for both teams. Sioux Falls East, Watertown, Yankton, Aberdeen, Sioux Falls West. Brookings, they are hosting the automatic qualifier in that 9th hole. Brandon Valley Pier. And then continuing the standings, Harrisburg Maroon, Rapid City Post 320, Huron Spearfish, and then Box Elder. Box Elder barely a point behind Spearfish in the standings, and then the Sultans and Sturgis rounding out the standings. And again, quickly looking at if the playoffs were to start today, these would be the matchups. Spearfish travels to Harrisburg Gold. Huron slated to play Renner. Battle of Rapid City, 320 Stars and 22 Hard Hats. Right there in the parking lot. Rapid City will be shut down for that one. Harrisburg Maroon playing Sioux Falls East. Pierre projected to play Watertown. Brandon Valley at Yankton. Sioux Falls West at Aberdeen. And then the 9th seed Brookings will host an automatic qualifier. As right now, Box Elder, Renner, and Sturgis would be out of the playoffs. Again, these are not official. These are just projected as of today. Spearfish fighting for their playoff lives, as they are in a tightly contested race for that last spot. This win versus Post 33 Titans definitely will help them in that regard, as Spearfish comes out with a 5-1 win. As that will do it here in Sturgis. Again, Clayson Davis here with you with KDSJ-TV. Want to thank you for joining us on YouTube and also on Facebook. Again, subscribe to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel for some more updates as we go through the ending of the regular season. As you won't miss an interview, you won't miss a highlight reel if you subscribe to KDSJ-TV. You can also rewatch tonight's action on KDSJ-TV. You can also rewatch all of our previous games as well as also watch our highlights from South Dakota High School Rodeo and our Parade of Champions that just finished up this week. And with that, that will put a bow on this one. Again, thank you for joining us for another round of American Legion Baseball. As Clayson Davis here with you with KDSJ-TV, and we will hope to see you in the next sports broadcast. Thank you, everybody, and have a good rest of your night.